Hey math kids, today we're going to talk about the sum of two squares factorization. Now, I'm going to do a quick review. We've learned difference of squares, and what that is if we have something squared minus something squared, because we could write it like this, you take the first thing, add it to the second thing, and then the first thing, and subtract it. Okay? We're going to follow a similar pattern, but if it's a sum of squares. So for example, if we have x squared plus 4, we're going to think of it as x squared plus 2 squared. And we're going to make that same pattern, add them together, subtract them. The only difference is if there's a plus sign instead of a minus sign, we have to do 2i, 2i. So that's the only difference with this method. If it's a plus sign, you have to put i's in there. Okay, x squared plus 11. What we're going to do with this one, we're going to think of it as I squared. And remember on the previous video, I squared is equal to -1. And so if we do that, we also need to change this sign to a negative. So essentially we're multiplying by -1 two different times. So it's like x squared -1 and then 11 times -1. Okay, if we do that, then we get x plus the square root of 11, I, and x minus I square root of 11. And that's our answer. Okay? And then they want us to solve by factorization. So this is going to be x plus 3i, x minus 3i. Set that equal to 0. We can set each of those equal to 0. We subtract 3i, and so x is equal to -3i right there. Right here we add 3i, so x is equal to 3i. And we could combine those into x is equal to plus or minus 3i. Okay, the next one, 2x squared plus 3. So what we could do with this one, I'm going to do it without factorization. So we're just going to subtract 3 from both sides. Divide by 2. Square root both sides. Pull out the I. And that's our answer. Okay. We got a couple more. They just want us to solve for x. So first we'll factor out an x. We'll get x squared plus 2. Set this one equal to 0. Set this one equal to 0. So that one's done. Square root both sides. Pull out the I. The word or. So it's 0 or plus or minus I root 2 on that one. And the last one, we have x to the 4th plus x squared equals 6. So we're going to subtract 6 from both sides. And this follows a quadratic pattern. If we say that u is equal to x squared, then this would be u squared, this would be u, and that would just be -6. We factor that. And we can do 3 minus 2. So u minus 2, u plus 3 equals 0. And then I'm going to set these both equal to 0. And I'm going to plug this in for the u. So x squared minus 2 equals 0. X squared plus 3 equals 0. Add 2. Square root both. And then this one minus 3. Square root both. Oops, not that. And pull out the I. So x is plus or minus square root of 2 or plus or minus I root 3. If you need additional help, please come to Math Lab. Until then, calculator.